By holding Shiba Inu today, can you retire by 2040? Well, there's an article that I found that discusses this very idea, and it even puts together the exact dollar amount that you would need in Shiba Inu if this price level reaches X, Y, or Z. I'm going to lay that out for you in this video, and I'm also going to talk to you about my personal trading strategy when it comes to not just SHIB, but crypto as a whole. Please note, nothing I say is financial advice, my friends, but I do love reporting on crypto. This is a very interesting article on Shiba Inu with some very interesting targets that you should be entertained by and maybe very excited about if you're a Shiba Inu holder. The big question being, how much SHIB do you need to retire by 2040? We're going to talk about it. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I am in a Shiba Inu trade right now as I'm doing this recording. Currently up a slight $20 on this trade. You can see the position down here. This is a 20x trade with about $1,000. So decent sized trade, quite a bit of leverage. I typically like to use less than 10x leverage, but I have been upping my leverage lately because I've made some good profits. And so just trying to kind of reinvest and build up more of a bundle for DCAing into my favorite coins. Is Shiba Inu one of those? Well, you guys tell me after you look at this article with me. So how much Shiba Inu do you need to buy today to retire by 2040? That's a big question. At the time of this recording, Bitcoin is sitting at $104,000, and you'll see that Shiba Inu is behind Dogecoin. Dogecoin sitting at a $28 billion market cap, rank number 8. And the second biggest meme coin in the market still is Shiba Inu at rank number 19 in all of crypto with a $7.6 billion market cap. So how high can the second biggest meme coin go? And, how much Shiba Inu do you need to retire by 2040? Tap the like. Let's talk a little bit about it. So first off, it's important to note that there are many stories of folks quitting their 9-to-5 jobs, and you see stories of folks taking $650 worth of an investment in Shiba Inu and turning it into $1.7 million and quitting their job. Another guy invested $8,000 into Shiba Inu and turned it into $1.5 million within a year of investing. Now, in this article, you will not find a possible scenario where you could turn $8,000 into $1.5 million in a year by just simply holding Shiba Inu. That would require a lot of very successful trading in order to do that. Just holding Shiba Inu, even in this bullish article, they're not telling you that you can turn $8,000 into $1.5 million within a year of investing in SHIB. But they do talk about some of maybe more of the realistic things, and I kind of agree with some of these things. But let's talk about the most bullish target. So in this article, they're talking about, retirement at $500,000. So right out of the gates, they're saying, okay, you could retire off $500,000. It is very, 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 very difficult to retire off of $500,000. People are saying, in my opinion, a lot of people believe now that, you used to have to be $1 million, you could retire off $1 million. I think you still can, but I think $2 million is the new million. Honestly, that's what I believe. I think $2 million is the new millionaire. You can retire on $2 million, I think, quite easily. I think that 1 million is, yes, you could do it, but it's going to be tight. At 500K, it's going to be very tight and a very frugal lifestyle, as they kind of put here. So is true retirement at 500K a thing? No, I don't think it's a thing. I think you're looking at like $1 million. So we're going to keep that in consideration. But what they do here is they assume the price of SHIB gets to 0.001 cent per token. That is 1/10 of a penny. And what they're also talking about in this article is the market cap of SHIB and what it needs to end up being. So the idea they've got going on in this is it's pretty straightforward. They would require Shiba Inu to go from this $7.5 billion market cap to a $589 billion market cap coin for you to retire by 2040 with guys, a goal of 500K in mind. Okay, so let's kind of break it down. If you were to go ahead and buy $6,380 at a current price of 40127, you would have 500 million Shiba Inu tokens, okay? So what they're saying right now is that with $6,380, you could buy 500 million Shiba Inu tokens. And if it goes to 1/10 of a penny, 500 million of these tokens, if the market cap went up to 589.5 billion from 7.51 billion, that would get you 500K. Pretty simple. The most simple way to do that math is to take 500 million times 0.001, right? 1/10 of a penny. How much is 500 million 1/10 of a penny worth? It's 500K. They also list out 1 billion SHIB tokens and 5 billion SHIB tokens. Now, if you were able to buy 5 billion SHIB tokens, and I don't know if, anybody should put that much money into SHIB, but you could get 5 billion SHIB tokens for $63,000 today. Now, if Shiba Inu went up to 1/10 of a penny and you put $63,000 in it today, it would be worth $5 million. That is certainly enough to retire by 2040. But 2040 is a long way away. I mean, we're talking 15 years. Is this realistic? I don't know. I mean, do we believe that Shiba Inu can go to a $589.5 billion market cap in 15 years? Honestly, it could happen. I don't expect it to happen. What I easily could see happen is a $100 billion market cap. I could even see a $200 billion market cap for Shiba Inu. And if you have, let's just say it gets to $250 billion in market cap. Well, if you have the $6,380 that you put in and it goes to a $250 billion market cap, you could still make a nice 200K. Okay, you could still make a nice 200K. Now, is that enough to retire off of? No. But if you start buying the $12,000 or the $63,000 worth of Shiba Inu and it goes to $250 billion market cap, now you're getting to, 500,000 to $1 million. Could you retire off it? Yeah, but is it the most comfortable? I don't know. It's going to be pretty hard to retire off of Shiba Inu these days, even by 2040, when you start to realize what the market cap potential needs to be for that token. Is it possible to retire off Shiba Inu by 2040? I think that it is. Is it likely? I don't think that it's very likely that anybody watching this video is holding, 6 figures worth of Shiba Inu. Maybe you are. And if you are, well, then you could be prepared to potentially retire off of Shiba Inu very, very quickly, because I think a 10x for Shiba Inu is very easy. But a 10x on 5 or 6K or a 10x even on 10K, you're still only at $100,000 with a 10x on 10K. That's certainly not enough to retire. It is a beautiful return on your investment, and I think that those things are possible with Shiba Inu, but I don't know if it's enough to retire. Now, I'm trading a lot with Shiba Inu, and I'm in a relatively high leverage position right now, 20x like I said. I'm going to keep this thing open. I've got quite a bit of wiggle room on this trade for now. I think we are kind of rounding out at the bottom of a level I've been looking at for Pepe. Seems like it might be wanting to find a bottom here. Shiba might be wanting to find a bottom here, but there is a lot of volatility. You can trade it to the upside. You can trade it to the downside. If you want to trade Shiba Inu to try to earn a little bit more as you're waiting and you're just having that holding portfolio and you want to dabble with some trading, you can sign up for Blowfin using our link in the description down below, up to a $5,000 deposit bonus when you sign up using our link. If you want to check it out, the details are down below for you. So that's all I have in this one. I do think you could retire off of Shiba Inu, but I think it's getting increasingly difficult as time goes on. As there's more of a need for the market cap to go higher, it gets more difficult. I'm curious, do you guys think that the 1/10 of a penny price is possible for SHIB by 2040? Or do you think maybe that's not bullish enough? I want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. Leave me your thoughts. Smash a like, subscribe to the channel, DCA Hodl. And of course, my friends, I'll see you in the next one. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. Until next time, peace.